What's up everybody, this is Jake with Casual E-commerce, and in this video I'm going to be going over what I feel is the best Shopify reviews app for you to go ahead and use and implement within your store. So this app is right here. It's called Loox Photo Reviews, and it allows you to import reviews in bulk from AliExpress, photo reviews as well. So it's a way that you can get a lot of social proof and good reviews on your store before you even start selling. So it's a really efficient thing to use, and there's a lot of other features as well, like follow-up emails for review requests and things like that. So in this video I'm going to kind of walk you through step by step how you can set all of this up within your own store, and how you can go through the settings, customize it, change the colors and everything like that, and how you can set up the emails, and how you can most importantly import these reviews into your store on day one. So before we get started, if you want to move along with this video step by step, I'll have a link to this app in the description. And if you want to get an extended free trial, go through the link in the description. So normally their free trial right here is 14 days, but if you go through my link in the description, that will be extended to 30 days, so you'll get it 30 days for free. And the one thing is with the link, you'll be taken to this same page right here, and it's not going to change any of the text right here. So the way that you'll know that you're getting the 30-day free trial is by looking at the URL. So if you go to the link in the description and you see this in the URL up here, you see Casual E-commerce a few times in the URL, you'll know that once you add the app into your store that you're going to get the extended 30-day trial. And just to show you the difference, if you were to just go to Loox to the App Store regularly, the URL would look a little bit different here, and if you go through it regularly, you're only going to get the 14-day trial. So if you want the extended one, click the first link in the description, check the URL to confirm that you're going to receive the 30-day trial, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the first thing we're going to look at is what the app would look like as soon as you install it. So after you've installed it, we can just go ahead and open it up here. And you can see I'm in a development store here, so I didn't have to select a plan, but we will go ahead and look at the plans first, since that's the first thing you're going to see. So we can see that this app isn't free, but it is a all-in-one application that provides a lot of different services for you. So it's definitely something that I highly recommend. And like I said, with the extended 30-day free trial, you'll have plenty of time to test it out, figure out whether you want to continue on and actually pay for it, or whether you just want to cancel it ahead of time. So I'm not going to go through every individual thing here. I'll just say that the plan that I typically use right here is the one in the center. It gives you a good amount of review request emails, and it also lets you scan up to 100 reviews per product and import, versus the $9.99 plan. You can only scan 20 reviews per product. So I'd say that's the main reason that I like to go with the advanced plan, is that I get to scan up to 100 reviews per product, and then you get all of these extra benefits as well, to where we can customize the different things in the reviews and things like that. So after you've selected your plan, we're going to go ahead and get into the first step, which is going to be to import some reviews to our product. So the demo product I'm going to be using here is this shatterproof iPhone screen cover right here. And you can see there's no reviews yet, and here is that same product here on AliExpress, because you can see it's the same photo right there. So what we're going to do is click on import reviews, and then all we need to do is take this blue button and just drag it up to your bookmarks bar. And you can see I already have one up here from another store. So what we're going to do now is head over to whatever product you want to add reviews to. So in this case, we're going to be doing the iPhone screen cover, and we're going to head to AliExpress, find the same product, and then we're just going to hit import. And we need to make sure that we are logged into the store that we want to go ahead and import reviews to. So we can see select product, and I'm going to select this product because this is the product we want reviews on. And then we can change the ratings, so we can have all ratings, or if we only want good ratings, we can do 5 stars only. I normally just do 4 stars and up, so I can go through more. And then we can do select what country we want the reviews from, Typically, a lot of the reviews are going to be from a lot of different countries, so sticking with all countries is going to give you a lot more reviews to go ahead and search through. And then if your store is going to be in English, which most stores are, we can go ahead and translate these reviews to English. And then right here we have options to where we can only have reviews with photos, or we can import variant information and so on. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just leave all of this like it is, and then hit preview and import, and we're just going to look at 20 reviews, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we can see right here that we have this review translated to English, and we can select which photo we want to use, and then we can hit import, and then we can come here and we can see that this one says disappointed because it's too small. So sometimes you can read these and be like, okay, well maybe I don't want this one, so we can hit reject. And then from here you can kind of just go through and scan all of these and decide which ones you want to import to your store. So I'm just going to go ahead and import a bunch of these just to show you what it would look like. We'll keep going through these, go through the 20. I'm pretty sure I only selected 20, so it shouldn't be that bad. And then, like I said, we can select the different photos, and we should be about finished up here. And you can see this one doesn't have a clean translation, so I normally wouldn't completely import that. And then you can see that they've all been imported. So if we come over here and then hit refresh, you can now see that this product has a ton of reviews already. So in about 30 seconds, I was able to get 18 reviews on this product. And like I said, I didn't actually read through all of these. I was just pretty much quickly importing them. So sometimes you want to read through them just to make sure that, you know, that the reviews make sense, because some of the translations can be a little sketchy. So now that we have a bunch of reviews, it's pretty much as simple as that. So if you're on a single product store, you're pretty much done. But if you are doing a like a general store or a niche store and you have multiple products, you're just going to rinse and repeat this same process with different products. And like I said, you can go ahead and go here and you can try different things, like only reviews with photos, and you can do 5 stars and up, and you can try and do ones where it's just buyers from the United States, so on and so forth. And there's a lot of different settings you can do, and the amount of reviews that's going to show up obviously depends on how popular the product is. So the more popular the product, the more reviews you're going to have to choose from. So now at this point, we already have some reviews set up. So now I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and change this. So at a base level, I normally don't like the black stars. It just doesn't really seem to fit very well with ratings. Typically you like gold stars, so that's one of the things we're going to be editing later on. So we're going to come back in here, and now what we're going to look at really quick is I'm just going to show you that you can go ahead and look at these reviews in here, and you can check all the reviews you have, and you can hide them or reply to them or add the verified badge, which is probably something you should do once you import them. Just come in here and just hit verified and just continuously add the verified badge to all of them. And from there, we're going to head into settings, and we're going to start editing a couple things here. So our general settings were by default set in English, and then auto publish new reviews. So every time a new buyer, new customer leaves a review, it's going to auto publish the review. Normally just going to keep this on. And then review notifications enabled. So whenever you get a new review, this is where you're going to get an update. So I'd go ahead and put in your support email. So your support at domain email, wherever all your business emails are going to go. And then right here, we can offer a discount to customers who leave a review that includes a photo. So photo reviews typically provide a little bit more trust and kind of help your conversions a little bit more than just text reviews. So we could offer a specific discount here. So you can see that we can add a percentage discount or a fixed discount. And if we do that, then we just need to go to discounts over here and create a code. So let's say we created a code called 10 off, and then the discount amount is 10% off. And then we could go ahead and now in our review request emails, we're going to be offering incentive to people that leave a review with a photo. So now we're going to get down here to review request email itself. So the email timing, so this is when the email is going to be sent out. So by default, it's going to be 14 days after a purchase. So if you're drop shipping from China, you may want to extend this a little bit because sometimes the product may not arrive during this window. So if you're drop shipping from China, you could extend it to 21 days after purchase. Or as long as you have tracking, you could do something like 3 days after delivery. And what you can do here is they ask you to activate the AfterShip integration, which you can go ahead and integrate up here. And AfterShip is just a tracking application that will let your customers know where the product is and give updates and stuff like that. So if you want to just keep it simple, you can just do 21 days after purchase, or perhaps 14 days after fulfillment. And then we can go down here, and if we want to add different things into our email, we can put our logo in here. So we can put our logo URL, which you would find by going into the files section of your store. And then right here, the email subject. So by default, it pretty much has this stuff. If you don't edit any of it, you can see that this is what it's going to send by default. So you can come in here and customize whatever you want your subject to be. So it can be like, hey, what do you think? Email greeting is just hello. And then the email text right here, by default, it's going to send this. You know, we would be grateful if you shared how things look and feel, but you can come in here and write whatever text you want in regards to the email. And then right here, we have email reminders on. So if they don't respond to the first review request, we can send them a reminder. And I would recommend you come in here and customize these just a little bit and kind of put your own personal touch on it and relate it to your own branding. So depending on what type of store you have, what you're selling, you may want to, depend on your branding and everything, you may want to customize this a little bit to kind of fit that image that you're trying to portray. It's not going to be like a one-size-fits-all type of thing. And then right here, we can see that there's an upsell option, which will, if you open this up right here, it tells you exactly what it does. So what all it really does is it goes ahead and adds recommended products into their review request emails. So if you're doing a single product store, this probably isn't going to be very beneficial. But if you're doing like a niche store, say you have a fishing store and then, someone bought a fishing lure, they might be interested in, like your tackle box or something. So enabling something like this can be helpful and kind of help generate more revenue. So if you're running like a niche store or something like that, then you can go ahead and utilize the upsell method. And then we can just keep coming down here, send email replies, just go ahead and put your support email in here as well. And then we can come down here, the reviews widget is going to stay on always shown, and then the write a review is going to be always shown, so that's just right here. And now we're getting down to the point where we can edit the colors. So reviews per page is how many it's going to show before it says show more. So I just want to show you the difference real quick. So if I swap it to 10, settings saved, and I refresh over here, you can see that now it's going to show 10 reviews, and then I click on show more reviews and the rest are there. So I normally like to lower it down to 10 just because sometimes having your page auto load all 20 can slow down your loading speed a little bit. So you can cut this down a little bit to maximize your page loading speed. And if you're massively importing a bunch of reviews and stuff, or if you have a lot of reviews that came in on the same day, you can hide the review dates. That way it doesn't look suspicious. If there's a bunch of reviews that all came in on the same day, it might look a little suspicious. You can hide the review dates here. The item type, you can leave it as shown, and then right here we can change the color of the stars. So as you can see, I normally don't like the black stars, so I normally just turn them into the typical gold color for stars right here. So in order to find that, we can just go ahead to hex code right here into Google, and then we can open this up. And what we're going to do is select a goldish color right here, and then just copy this hex right there. So as you can see, I just typed in hex code on Google, went to htmlcolorcodes.com, and we can just go ahead and paste that in. So now our stars are going to be a gold color, which is a little bit more typical of reviews. So now you can see it immediately looks a lot better. And you can really make these stars whatever you want. If you want it to match your branding, then you can take the hex code from your branding and go ahead and put that in there as well. And then we can go ahead and edit the widget. So with the widget font, you want to try and make it match whatever font is throughout the rest of your store. So this demo store here, the font is Cabin. So what I would do is see if they have Cabin, and they do. So I would go ahead and change that and refresh, and then you can see now the font matches the font with the rest of the store. So this is something you definitely want to do. You want to match up your font because it just makes it look a lot more clean and professional. And then we can come down here and we can edit a lot of the colors here. So like the header text, the review text, if we want to change it. I normally keep the rest of this default. I just change the star color and that's it, but you can change some of this to match your branding if you want. And then at this point, there's one more thing we can do. We can activate a widget here, which will kind of be a pop-up on the side of the screen. So let me go ahead and refresh that here. And you can see that this pop-up is showing up with reviews on the side of the screen right here. Now, I don't really like this personally, but I know some people like to use that. So normally I just go ahead and keep that off. I just like the base reviews right here. And from there, we can also activate the sidebar widget if we want. So I'll show you what that looks like real quick. And you can see reviews right here. You can click, it opens it up, and you can see all of these reviews right here. So normally I don't use the sidebar widget either. However, I know some people that do as well. I like to keep the screen as clean as possible, but that's just a personal preference type thing. But I would say the sidebar widget's a little more valuable than the pop-up one. I don't really like too many pop-up type things. And then from here, we can go ahead and add custom questions to our review form if we want. You normally don't have to mess with that. So at this point, we're pretty much good to go. We've imported some reviews. We've matched up the colors to our branding. We've changed the font. We've set up our review request emails and everything, and we're pretty much good to go. So with that said, we've got everything with reviews set up on our store for all of our products. You're going to go ahead, rinse and repeat this for all the products that you're trying to go ahead and actively advertise. And this is going to give you a huge jump up on the competition because having reviews gives you that immediate social proof that's going to help raise conversion. So that said, if you want the extended 30-day free trial on the Loox app, go ahead and click the first link in the description. And if you like this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. So be sure to subscribe for that.